Hi, everyone. Come on in. Come on in. Sorry, I'm just playing around. I'll explain that in a minute. My name is Jason Krauser, and thanks to Money Mindset, thanks for joining us at Money Mindset Monday. Today, I'm going to talk about a simple concept. It's a little bit of psychology, and it'll help to explain one reason or one influence on why we tend to take on more debt, or why we tend to not save as much as we might want to. So my name is Jason Krauser. I'm a debt counselor and couples financial wellness coach, and I've worked with one-on-one with close to 1,500 clients to help them move towards the freedom and peace of mind that comes from having a solid plan for being debt-free or savings-rich. Today, I mostly focus on working with couples and individuals, but mostly couples. Hey, Greg, thanks for tuning in. Mostly individuals who or couples who are in their 50s and looking towards retirement, and are concerned that they may not be able to retire on time because they have too much debt, not enough savings, or something like that. So I work with them to create that plan so that they can retire debt-free or have a great shot at retiring debt-free. Without or while having the savings that they can maintain their lifestyle. So today's topic. So the riddle that sort of opened the talk. What rhymes with funnel and helps explain why you have so much debt or why you're not saving what you'd like to? It's tunneling. So if you think of a tunnel, what's a tunnel? Whether you're driving through a tunnel or you think of tunnel vision, what a tunnel does is it eliminates what goes on outside the tunnel. So if you're looking with my little prop here, if you look through there, clearly you don't see all that goes on. You don't see me waving on the other side of the roll of paper towels here. You can just sort of see what's in the tunnel. Compared to where you see a broad what's going on around me there it's much more focused. So with a tunnel, it's similar when you're talking about your finances. This is a concept that was in a book that I found called Scarcity, and it's called Scarcity: The New Science of Having Less and How It Defines Our Lives. So what they find, one of the elements in that book that helps to explain the financial choices people make is this concept of tunneling. And what causes that is there's a couple of things. One is a scarcity of money, a scarcity of financial resources. The other influence on tunneling is when you're overwhelmed. You have so much going on around you that you tend to focus on your immediate issue. It's called present bias. You focus on what's happening right in front of you, and what's happening currently, as however you perceive that solution to be. So, when it comes to your finances, for instance, if you're scarce, if money is scarce. So let's say you've got a lot of demands on your financial resources. What we tend to do is focus on where we need to put the money today. So for some people, it can be where the money is so scarce that they will go get a payday loan or they'll get some other borrowing to cover an immediate need without really considering the longer term impact in terms of interest and paying it off over a long period of time and that sort of thing. So there's a cost associated with that. Or it could be that they're focusing what money they do have on their resources or on their current situation, so that to the exclusion of saving for longer term needs. So in that situation, can I help to explain why people don't save enough for retirement or for a rainy day fund? Because they don't have, they're focusing on their current needs. They're tunneled on their current immediate needs. So what do you do to resolve that? It's a natural thing that we all do. And it applies outside of finances as well. It applies when you're time management, if you're feeling overwhelmed, just too much on your schedule, if you're dieting and you feel food scarce. It applies in a lot of areas. So it's a great read if you want to take a look at that book. Again, it's called Scarcity. where was it here? The New Science of Having Less and How It Defines Our Lives. And I'll try to put a link to that in the comment box after the video. So how do you deal with tunneling and to try to manage that to make financial decisions that serve you better? Well, one way, if you're feeling like you're scarce on money and having to focus finances on a certain immediate need, is to rework your budget. Is there anywhere that you can trim back on some costs, increase some income, so that you have more surplus in your budget? Now, in the book Scarcity, this surplus they call slack. So as your surplus grows, your slack grows. So you have more slack, you have more room to maneuver, more resources to play with. And so in that situation, obviously, you won't you have more flexibility in terms of where you're putting your money. And you can think about, putting more towards, you can manage your present day, but you can also then put more towards your future goals as well. The other way to manage tunneling is by just managing your lifestyle so that you're not overwhelmed by too many events going on, too much that can take your attention, what they call in the book, they call the bandwidth, your mental bandwidth. You have so much going on, work, kids, planning your summer vacation, you have all this stuff going on. And as a result, you feel overwhelmed. So, instead of taking that extra money that you've got maybe and saving it for a rainy day or for retirement, you spend it now because you want to feel good in the moment. So one way to avoid that is to manage your schedule so that you're able to free up that time so you can enjoy yourself, feel less stress, and make more objective decisions about where you're going to put your money. And I apologize, I just realized I'm not looking at the camera, so I apologize for that. So those are a couple of ways to manage tunneling so that you're able to make sure that you're making financial decisions that serve you now, but also serve your longer term, because it can be very costly, obviously, if you're focusing on your immediate needs and you're not saving for retirement. Obviously, you're not going to, that 5-10 year delay in starting to save adds up over time. Not to mention the compound interest and the time element of growing your money. So it can be a costly issue. So if you're able to manage that, it's a great way to minimize and help to grow that long-term your financial goals. So I just wanted to acknowledge you. That's all I wanted to share today. And I just wanted to thank you for coming out. It's really great that you take this time to do something for yourself and for your finances that'll move you forward, and you really get that commitment. So good on you for doing that. I'm here every Monday evening at 7 p.m. I was a little late today because of some technical issues, but in the normal circumstances, it'll be 7 p.m. Monday nights for Money Mindset Monday. That's Mountain Time. And I'm also here on Facebook Wednesday mornings at 9 a.m. for Wealth Wednesday, where we talk more about the technical dollars and cents and sort of the technical issues and topics around managing your money. So if you want to make sure you get notified for those, I'm going to post the link to my private group where all those notices go out to, and I'll post that in the comments section below. So just click on that, let me know you want in, and I'll approve it as soon as I can. And then I'll look forward to seeing you in future broadcasts. And as I always say, no matter what you're up to, just take the next step and have a happy week. Okay, bye-bye.